is WRCD 598, Atlanta 170 monitoring.
This is Atlanta 261. How do you read me?
Atlanta 261, Atlanta 170, WRCD 598. Hey, Scott, are you on Pine Log or Sassy?
Nasty.
In Michigan, watching the YouTube stream, hopefully here in just a bit, and getting him interested. Going to send him up a SDR dongle for his laptop so he can start going down that road.
Hey, Roger that. Yeah, I was actually monitoring a little bit earlier, and I mean, it's kind of interesting. You're talking about getting a buddy of yours interested in the hobby here. I was listening to a conversation a little while ago on, oh gosh, it was 223.5. I don't remember, it's 550, 555. I think it's 550, or I don't know. But anyway, right in that ballpark of some gentlemen, they were having a QSO. And, you know, the more and more I sit here and listen to them, I'm like, you know.
Break, Jesse. Break.
So to speak. And I guess I am going to go on and get my general class license. I love listening to these guys when they're having a QSO, and I just learn so much from them. But yeah, so definitely, by all means, if you can get him interested in it, beautiful thing.
I wonder if Jesse minds if we have a net.
Break. Here we go. Thank you, Miss Julie. Let's go.
Yeah, we got a minute or two yet, but where you at?
Oh my golly. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're already over here.
Atlanta 170, WRCD 598, clear.
Oh, jeez. That's funny. Okay, so screen capture. Yep.
What's all that?
No, somebody just trying to figure out if their radio's working. How did Scott know that you're net control tonight?
I don't know. Good evening, friends, and welcome to the North Georgia GMRS Regional Net. I'll be working off the Sassafras repeater tonight, but we will be networked in with Zello, Ballground, Pine Log, Somerville, Jersey, Lookout Mountain, Madison, Crawford, McDonough, Columbus, Noonan, Moreland, and Zebulon. Tonight, our RF coverage area will be in excess of 31,000 square miles. This net takes place every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. I would like to thank everyone who has made North Georgia GMRS the most expansive and active GMRS network in the country. Your net control tonight is Atlanta 947 WQIR 514. My name is Julie, and I'm located in Woodstock, Georgia. On the net, you can talk about your day's activities, radio equipment, or anything you think we would like to know. This is a family-based network, so we would encourage you to get your family involved. Once the floor is open, it is permissible to address the other members of the net by their name or tactical unit number. The use of your FCC call sign is only required when you sign in and sign out of the net. When signing in, please speak slowly and clearly as you give your tactical unit number, call sign, name, and location. At this time, I will take check-ins. Any Zello check-ins, please call Net Control now.
This is 253 WQNV 274 from PCD, Panama City Beach, Florida. Check me in, check me out, Miss Julie.
Panama City Beach.
Atlanta 32, checking in and checking out from Ball Ground. It's Chris, WQQD 705.
This is Noonan 25, Joe, and by relay Noonan 26, Mary Catherine. Joe and Mary Catherine, we are WRCL 957. Hello, Julie.
Net Control is acknowledging Atlanta 253, Donald in Panama City. Donald, I have you as in and out. Atlanta 32, Chris in Ball Ground, also in and out. Noonan 25, Joe, and Noonan 26, Mary Catherine. Thank you all for checking in with us this evening. Are there any other Zello check-ins? Zello check-ins, please call Net Control now. With nothing heard there, I'm going to call out for any visiting transient licensed GMRS operators, new members of the North Georgia GMRS network, or youth members 18 and under. This is any licensed GMRS operator who is not a North Georgia GMRS member, or any new members to the group, or any members 18 and under. Please call Net Control now.
All right. No new ones want to check in.
At least not be singled out like this.
Right.
That's all right.
They're going to wait.
All right, we will push on to Pine Log check-ins. Any member wishing to check in through Pine Log, now's your time. Net Control will be standing by.
Atlanta 948, WRAR 430, Gary in Woodstock. Check me in and out, please.
Gary's got nothing to say.
180 WQUV 439, Houston from Austell. I'm going to have to be in and out tonight, Miss Julie. Y'all have a good evening.
Has he had his surgery yet?
No.
Well, at this rate, maybe we will get to bed early.
Oh, that'd be nice.
410 WRFA 652. It's Arnie in Dallas.
I talked with Arnie a little bit today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. While you're at work?
No. I was on my drive home.
Gotcha. Net Control is acknowledging Atlanta 948, Gary in Woodstock. Gary was in and out this evening. Atlanta 780, Houston in Austell, also in and out. Thank you, gentlemen, for checking in with us tonight. And we have a new member, Atlanta 410, Arnie in Dallas. Are there any other members wishing to check in through Pine Log? Please call Net Control now. That was rough.
That was rough, Jesse. You need to crank that thing up a little bit. I think he may have switched to sassafras.
This is 445 WQCC 520, Randy in Dallas.
You said 445?
Yeah, I think so.
That doesn't seem right. Huh? Yeah, it is. Okay. It's just been a while.
Yeah. Is that Randy Digby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't it his granddaughter who used to get on?
I'm not entirely sure. I just saw him requesting membership on the Facebook page.
Cool. Net Control is acknowledging Atlanta 170, Jesse in Lilburn, and Atlanta 445, Randy in Dallas. All right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to all other repeater check-ins. Any repeater anywhere, please call Net Control now.
Alabama 672, WRDH 403, Gerlin in Powell, Alabama. I switched over to Pine Log and I couldn't hear you good, so I switched back to sassafras. But if you will, give me a short time or check me in and out ever how we say it on GMRS, Julie, and I appreciate it.
This is Atlanta 946, WQYR 514, Justin at Studio B.
This is WRAT 241, Atlanta 403, Bob up in White County.
This is McDonald 22, WRCR 952. This is Tim in Stockbridge. Good evening, Julie. Good evening, Ned. This is
Atlanta 57, WQZC 882, Andrew in Holly Springs.
This is Atlanta 106, WRDQ 678, Brian and Ball Ground, checking in and out, hoping that everybody's having a good evening.
Not sure if I made that one. Noonan 29, WRCU 796, Marty and Tyrone.
Net Control is going to go ahead and take a pause right there and acknowledge Alabama 672, Gerlin. I have you in and out. Thank you for checking in with us this evening. I have Atlanta 946, Justin sitting right next to me in Studio B. Atlanta 403, Bob in White County. McDonough 22, Tim in Stockbridge. Atlanta 57, Andrew in Holly Springs. Atlanta 106, Brian in Ball Ground. Brian, I show you, is in and out. And Noonan 29, Marty in Tyrone. Thank you, everyone, for checking in. Is there anyone I missed or anyone else wishing to check in? Any repeater anywhere, please call Net Control now.
I heard 261.
Yep, Scott.
Okay. You can ask him if he's going to put any of his other 26 series numbers to use tonight.
Net Controls acknowledging Atlanta 261, Scott in Holly Springs. Thank you, Scott, for checking in. And I guess we'll go ahead and stop right there, and we can begin with informal comments. We have Atlanta 253, Donald in Panama City. Donald was in and out. Donald had a birthday just a few days ago. So, Donald, if you're listening in, happy birthday again, my friend. I hope you enjoyed yourself there in Florida. And, yeah.
Oh, he's going to be drinking age here pretty soon.
Oh, pretty soon he will be. Yeah. That's right. All right. We also had Atlanta 32, Chris in Ball Ground. Chris was also in and out. Chris, I hope you have a fantastic weekend, my friend. Thank you for checking in with us this evening. That brings us to Noonan 25, Joe in Noonan 26, Mary Catherine. Joe, I didn't quite catch where you guys were at this evening. What you guys got going on?
Hey, Julie. I won't hold it up. We're at home. Mary Catherine's in the next room studying. I'm actually got another radio going. We have an Aries net going. Although I'm not directing it, I just kind of passively listened. I'm mostly interested in hearing about yours and Justin's trip tonight. So with that, I'll just pass it back to you. This is me, 25 Joe, WRCL 957.
Did we take a trip tonight?
All right, Joe. Well, then I will go ahead and check you in and out. You and Mary Catherine, thank you for checking in with us this evening. That is so like you to be multitasking for sure. So you always have so many plates spinning over there, my friend. I love it. But yes, we had a fantastic trip. And we will share more about that in just a little bit. With that, I'll go ahead and move on. We had Atlanta 948, Gary in Woodstock. Gary was in and out. Thank you, Gary, for checking in with us, and thank you for helping to hold the fort down here with our poochies. It was fun to, come rolling in and seeing the dogs playing out in the front yard with you. So thank you for that, Gary. They were very happy hounds for sure. We have Atlanta 780, Houston and Austell. Houston also in and out. Houston, I hope you and Mona have a good evening as well, my friend. Thank you for checking in with us tonight. Let me break. And that brings us to our newest member, Atlanta 410, Arnie in Dallas. Good evening, Arnie. Welcome to North Georgia GMRS family. Tell me, how did you hear about us? He He wasn't in and out, was he?
I believe he was. I think he's just mic shy.
Well, Arnie might have had to step away from the mic for a little bit. But anyway, Arnie, I've got you in a logbook here and just want to welcome you to North Georgia, GMRS, and thank you for checking in with us this evening. With that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to our friend Atlanta 170, Jesse in Lilburn. Good evening, Jesse. How are you tonight?
Hello, Julie. Hello, the rest of the net. Hey, not doing too awful bad. 16-hour day yesterday, and anyway, 2 hours today, so I'm refreshed. Looking for a wonderful early start tomorrow, and kind of like Joe was saying earlier, I'm looking more forward to hearing about yours and Justin's escapades down at the Hamfest.
Well, we will definitely be sharing some of our excitement from there. We definitely had a blast for sure. It was a trip that is worth taking if you haven't been. But yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit, Jesse. Thank you for checking in with us this evening. Glad that you made it in here despite all those busy hours that you're putting in there at work. So glad you got a little bit of a reprieve tonight. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to our friend Atlanta 445, Randy in Dallas. Good evening, Randy. How are you doing tonight? I haven't heard from you in a while. Hope all is going well with the family.
Julie, everything's going good. Quick check. Are you copying me?
Randy, you sound loud and clear. I'm getting you in here just fine.
I've been operating the radio so long, when the net started, I think that 60, 70 mile an hour wind came through here about a week ago, must move my Yagi around. I'm having to listen to you on sassafras and talk to you on pine logs.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, we're doing good. Everything's fine. Going to try to get a little more involved in the group here going forward. So got a lot of catch up to do, but got time to do it. Appreciate you taking care of the net, and looks like everything's growing and doing good. Atlanta 445, ZZ 520. I'm clear.
Well, I'm sorry to hear you're having a little bit of antenna trouble over there with the wind and everything. That's rather interesting that you're having to switch back and forth from pine log to sassafras. But yeah, Randy, you're getting in here real good tonight. Whatever you're doing, it's definitely working for you. Real quick, Randy, isn't it your daughter or granddaughter Jamie? Isn't she the one that used to check in here at on the net quite often? And what's been going on with her? We haven't heard from her in a while.
Part of that's probably my fault. We kind of got away from it. We had some stuff going on. I just really hadn't had time to put into the hobby like I wanted to. But I went ahead and got the tax signs for a couple of my grandsons too. I hope to get the oldest one cranked in here probably this summer when school's out. And I had forgot to pay my dues. I did that right before the net started. So Gary, if you're listening, you got money in the bank. Atlanta 445, WQZZ 520.
That's fantastic.
That is awesome, Randy. I definitely look forward to hearing from your grandkids. And please tell Jamie I've been thinking about her and hope all is going well with her as well. So good talking to you, Randy. I look forward to hearing from you some more. So you guys have a fantastic weekend, my friend. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to it. Alabama 672, Gerlin. Gerlin was in and out tonight. Thank you, Gerlin, for checking in with us. It's always great to know that you're out there and you're listening in. That brings me to Atlanta 946. Justin sitting right next to me in Studio B. Good evening, sweetie.
Well, good evening, Julie, and everyone on the net. And I just wanted to make a reminder that it is February 13th, and a particular date is rapidly approaching on the calendar. Do you know what that date is?
No.
Well, that date is our anniversary, but that date is also Valentine's Day.
No.
So right now on the net, I'm sure there's a bunch of guys that are freaked out thinking, oh my golly, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, but it's okay because this is a leap year. And on leap year, for Valentine's Day, it's the woman's obligation to treat the man.
Oh, I think you're full of it.
I'm not. I will post a link to the article that I read.
Because this sounds like something you would make up for sure.
No. So I'll post that link here in a little while. And so, guys, if you haven't sent the flowers, and if you haven't gotten the card and made the reservations, it's okay. You're off the hook this time, and you're welcome.
Yeah, I want to see that link for sure. Because, you never let the truth get in the way of a good story. So, and that's a pretty darn good story. But anyway, let me tell you folks, if you haven't heard already, yes, our anniversary is tomorrow. It is on Valentine's Day. And it was my thoughtful husband who picked that day to be our anniversary. And not at all because he was struck by the love bug and it's a romantic day and all that. It was just so he would never forget our anniversary. But, hey, whatever works is what I say. Let me break. And that brings us on to our friend Atlanta 403, Bob in White County. Good evening, Bob. What you got cooking over there, my friend?
Well, good evening, Net and Julie, and I want to say happy anniversary and welcome back from Florida. And sounds like you two are having a good time over there. Good time. I don't have too much to tell, just nice to see the snow all melted and the rain's all gone, and hopefully we'll have a nice weekend out of all this, and it's good to see a bunch of people on the net tonight, so I'll throw it back to you.
Well, all good stuff, Bob. Yep, thank you for the happy anniversary. Yeah, what did you guys do the weekend we were gone? Holy cow! We were getting pictures from my brother of snow on the ground and torrential downpours and everything else. I don't think we could have picked a better weekend to take off. The weather in Florida was absolutely beautiful. So glad we made it out of here before all that other nonsense hit. So rather interesting weather for sure. But you're sounding good, Bob. Good talking to you, my friend. And with that, we're going to move on to McDonough 22, Tim in Stockbridge. Good evening, Tim. What do you have going on tonight?
Good evening, Julie, and good evening to the rest of the net. I don't have a whole lot to report. I'm just sitting around and enjoying one dry day out of this last soggy week that we had, and trying to enjoy that and hoping we have at least a few days coming up with some dry weather here. Getting a little bit tired of this the rainfall coming down, if you know what I mean there, but that trip to Florida sure sounds fine. Wish I could have been with y'all or been somewhere other than in this torrential monsoon we've been having around here. But anyway, nice to follow everyone else, and I'll just stand by on the side and listen to everybody else and have a good night, and I'll throw it back to you, Julie.
Well, good stuff, Tim. Yeah, it's been crazy weather here for sure, but Justin was sharing with me earlier that it looks like we are going to have a pretty decent weekend. Dry and clear, I think, until Tuesday. So we're definitely going to take advantage of it and get some projects out of the way, hopefully, this weekend. So
yeah, unless somebody from Indiana comes down here and brings a bunch of snow with them, or somebody else messes that up. But yeah, I think we should have some decent weather.
well, my brother is coming, so seems
Uh-oh.
like whenever we get family in from the north,
we've got Michigan on the way.
Yeah, they definitely bring the weather with them for sure.
So all bets are off.
All bets are off. That's right. We'll know who to blame, won't we? Oh my golly. But yeah, you're sounding good tonight, Tim. Thank you for checking in with us this evening, and I hope you're able to capitalize on a pretty nice weekend as well. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to Atlanta 5-7, Andrew in Holly Springs. Good evening, Andrew. How are you and the kids?
Good evening, Julie and everyone on the net. We are doing well over here. The kids and wife just got back from Taekwondo, so that is good. Sure they got their exercise in, which sure the kids definitely need instead of being cooped up inside with all the rainy weather we were talking about and playing on electronic devices, so that's good. And to reference Justin's comments on Valentine's Day, Justin, you can share whatever links you want for whatever reason that you can pass off Valentine's Day, but the only link that is important to you is the ball and chain link that you have over there with Julie. So you gotta remember that. So anyway, that's the one that matters to me.
Chain.
So, but other than that, we are doing good. Counting down the days, had an oddball week. I was actually off on Thursday instead of Monday this week.
What?
And then I'm rapidly approaching vacation for next week. So that's what we're counting down to at the very moment. So that's a quick synopsis and snapshot of what's going on over here. And I'll throw back to net control.
Ball and chain, you say? Huh.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I know. That's what I heard too. That kind of sounds a little morbid, but yeah, but you're right, Andrew. He is stuck, and there's no getting away from it. So, yeah, he can claim whatever link and site he wants, but bottom line is, bring me something, mister. But anyway, Andrew, so you're having vacation next week. Is that because that's spring break or winter break or whatever you call it for the kids? Are they going to be out of school? And if so, where are you headed to?
Yes, it is for the winter break, and yeah, hopefully everyone heard my sarcasm with the ball and chain. You know, it's all metaphorically.
It's too late now. You're in trouble,
anyway,
mister.
But yeah, no, it's for the winter break, and hopefully no one from work is listening. I don't think 4 or 5 has a radio going right now, but to work, I'm probably about as far away as I can get. However, in reality, I will be basically staying at the house. So it depends on who you are asking and who I'm talking to, where I'm going to be.
Gotcha. Yeah, sometimes those are good vacations too. Much needed. I know we like hanging out at home as well.
I do like the staycation.
Yeah, we do like staycations. You know, you can't get any better accommodations than your own bed and your own kitchen and your own couch and all those things.
You don't have to wonder what the food's going to be like.
That's right. That's right.
If you don't like it, it's your own fault.
That is true. Yeah. But anyway, Andrew, I hope you enjoy your time off, that you get some rest and relaxation and some good quality family time. So definitely good talking to you, Andrew. You'll have to check in with us and let us know how that staycation is going for you. And with that, we'll move on to Atlanta 106. Brian in Ball Ground. Brian, I show you is in and out. Thank you for checking in with us this evening, Brian. Hope you have a great weekend. And we have Noonan 29. Marty in Tyrone. Good evening, Marty. Are you staying dry over there?
Good evening, Julie on the net. Yeah, we're a little waterlogged and a little bit foggy down here in Tyrone, but we didn't get any snow. I kind of was looking forward to it, but it didn't happen. I know my dog loves the snow, and when you open the door and let him out and he sees snow, it's like he's an 11-year-old puppy. But that didn't happen. We're still drying out as it is. Would love to hear how your trip went, and we'll hang around for that. And that's really about it. Don't have much more for the net. The signals are up and down tonight. I guess we've got some crazy weather thing going on between the links and stuff, so hopefully I'm holding it up there. With that said, I'll turn it back to you and let you carry on, and thanks for running the net. Noon 29.
Absolutely, Marty. It's my pleasure. And, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the links, but you're coming in here just fine, Marty, so that's always a good thing for sure. Yep, sorry to hear you didn't get the snow. I know a lot of people over here that would have gladly given it to you, but yeah, fortunately we weren't here to see it, and I'm okay with that. We've had enough snow in our lifetime from being from Indiana. Could care less if I see it again. So
yeah, we don't need any more of that.
Yeah, we don't miss it, that's for sure. But anyway, good talking to you, Marty. And that brings us to our friend Atlanta 261, Scott in Holly Springs. Good evening, Scott.
Yes, thank you, Net Control. I appreciate the vintage radio pics on Facebook and the CW keys. I've been watching a lot of hamcation videos. There's a few that are a couple hours long, so it's like a good nighttime sleep. If I can talk the missus into it, watching a 2-hour YouTube walkthrough from hamcation. But hopefully, I've got a guy, Mr. Joe from Michigan, that's watching on YouTube right now, and he's moving back to Atlanta. So hello, Mr. Joe.
Exciting.
And he's very interested in the GMRS now.
Switch to Pine Log.
Do I need to wait?
Just, yeah. It's around here somewhere.
Holy cow.
There it is.
Sorry about the delay there, Scott. Thank you for all of that. We were making a quick adjustment to the radio, but that's exciting stuff for you to have a buddy that is up in Michigan, planning on moving down here. Now, is he originally from Atlanta, or is he just a buddy of yours in Michigan that is coming this way because of job is bringing him down here?
Wait, he's not bringing weather, is he?
Probably.
It is negative. He is up there to help out his parents for about 6 months. Been here forever. And then, make a long story short, I sent him, or sending him, an SDR dongle. Because he got his new laptop. I'm like, oh, you need to put this SDR dongle, blah, blah, blah. Appreciate that, and I appreciate the vintage radio. Now I need to pick out this one for the Zenith radio that we have here at the house. But thank you, Net Control. Appreciate right before I'll make a note not to key up and set up my radio 5 minutes before the net. Thank you.
Well, that's okay, Scott. That was kind of entertaining, Justin and I listening to you and Jesse with your chatter right before the net. But yeah, there's no harm, no foul there. Everything is good for sure. So Yeah, we had a lot of fun at the Hamcation in Orlando. That vintage radio that you're talking about that Justin took pictures of and posted on Facebook, very cool. And sounded amazing. I mean,
yeah.
it was working perfectly. A very cool piece. It would have been a cool piece to have in the house for sure. What was the year that thing was made?
I believe it had a label stating it was from 1929.
Yeah.
And it was in excellent condition.
Excellent.
They were asking $500 for it, and it probably would have been worth something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful. It really was.
Yeah.
So, saw lots of cool stuff there. You know, if you haven't had an opportunity to go to Hamcation, I would definitely recommend it. A lot of cool stuff. It was the boneyard was huge.
Wait, the boneyard was 10 times bigger than Stone Mountain, right?
Yeah, definitely.
No, it wasn't.
Definitely. It is spread out a lot further
Yeah.
than I would say the Stone Mountain. Stone Mountain is more compact. There at Hamcation, it's spread out more.
And there were definitely a lot more vendors displaying than we typically have at Stone Mountain. But
yeah. But cool for sure. I got some cool little things. I don't know if Justin posted them on Facebook or not, but
point to it. They can see you on the camera.
Huh?
Point to them. They can see you on the camera.
Can I?
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that, but those of you that are watching, I got this nifty little D104 mic. It is in beautiful condition, and it's the cheapest that we've come across yet. We have been looking through a lot of ham fest places that we've been to, and this was the cheapest one and in one of the best conditions that we've found. Let me break. Also, the other item that I picked up that I'm pretty excited about is this Heathkit electronic keyer. So one of the things that I've definitely been interested in is CW, and we'd love to pursue learning CW, and more so, if anything, I really enjoy contesting, and I know that you can get some bonus points if you have somebody on your team that can do CW. So I would love to see if this is something that I'll be able to pick up and eventually can use that when we contest. So pretty exciting stuff. And this keyer here was very cheap as well. So yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait to see how well that works out. So I don't even know if you've got anything. Did you buy anything?
Yeah, not really. I bought the little plastic microphone clips that don't really work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Lame.
Same trouble you have on a Jeep with your mic holder.
Great.
So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that.
Yeah, we'll still look.
Yeah.
Keep looking.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, one of the things that I would say about the Hamcation in Orlando, you know, we take Stone Mountain for granted. And that really is a truly impressive resource right here in our backyard, because when you compare the two of them side by side, you know, Stone Mountain has some great forums, and we were able to sit in on a forum at Hamcation for radio astronomy.
Which was very cool as well.
Fascinating. But so they may have some different topics, but my point is simply that we often take Stone Mountain for granted, but that is
nice too.
An excellent venue for Hamfest, and we really should take it more seriously than we do. That's all I was trying to say.
So our first day, actually, you know, we took off and we went to our first day. We spent in St. Augustine with Justin's brother and my sister-in-law, Pri. Had a great time hanging out with them and just checking out the town of St. Augustine. I absolutely love St. Augustine. That's a great place to go visit. And then on Saturday, we spent the whole day at Hamcation, which we had a ball. It was a lot of fun there. Met some great people. And even, generated some interest while we were there with North Georgia GMRS and, just educating people about what GMRS is all about. And it'll be interesting what comes of that. But we met some interesting people, a couple named Christy and Chad, I think was her husband.
Christy and Chad.
But they had a booth there. They weren't selling radios or anything, but they were doing collars for dogs. And it's so funny because these particular collars, I had my eye out at, I don't know if any of you are familiar with Ladd's in Cartersville, but, these were the exact same kind of collars. Well, come to find out, she sells these collars to Lads in Cartersville, and here she lives in Florida, and we just started drumming up conversation. She is a ham operator, but she is definitely interested in GMRS for her and her kids and for all the outdoor activities that they enjoy. GMRS would actually be a beautiful fit for their family. Let me break. So that was a lot of fun talking to her. Had a great time. She is going to come up to the Stone Mountain Ham Fest, believe it or not, and set up booth there. So that would be very, very cool. But then after the Ham Fest, we moved on to Disney. So we spent 2 days in Disney. Sunday we were in Epcot, and we went around the world, and it was fantastic. Beautiful day. Then on Monday we went to Magic Kingdom. And I tell you, we have been to Disney, oh my golly, probably a half dozen times with the kids throughout the years. First time we've ever went without the kids. Definitely worth it. It's nice to point and laugh at all the other parents with the screaming kids or the kids that are making a break, and cutting lines and what have you.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it really
that
was.
Kid made a dash for
He
that.
did, and he actually made it inside before he got caught.
Yeah, Grandma was all freaked out. It's hilarious.
Oh my golly, he was devastated as she's pulling him out. Let me break. But yeah, this was the perfect week to be there because there was no crowds, really. We didn't have to wait in line to get anything to eat or to use the restrooms or to ride the rides. Most of everything we wanted to do, we were able to just walk right up and do it. All the shows, the parades that we were able to watch, and typically, you are wall to wall thick with people and lucky to catch a glimpse as it goes by, but we were right there in front watching all the action. The laser light shows at night that we saw, again, we had the perfect seats. So, if you're interested in going, mark the week of the 7th on your calendar, because really you're not going to fight any crowds.
Short lines and small crowds and
no humidity,
the weather
no
was great.
thunderstorms every afternoon. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So definitely a time to go. All the other times we've always been in the summertime, and yeah, if you can make it work, go in February. But next week I hear is going to be crowded because of winter break. All the families and everything making a dash there. So anyway, had a great time.
Well, one thing that I'm going to make note of that you probably wish I wouldn't.
Oh no, great. Oh, what are you
I think
to?
we were most of the way through our day at Epcot on Sunday when you had commented that this is a lot of fun, but you thought you had more fun at Hamfest.
That is a true story. I did. I did. We had a great time at the Hamfest for sure. So, yeah.
I think the biggest difference, at this Hamfest versus the last several that we've been to is that we weren't working. And so we had the freedom to just go and explore the booths and the vendors and all of the stuff without feeling the pressure of getting back to cover the booth so that we can talk about GMRS with people. We had an opportunity to talk about GMRS, but it was much more relaxed than typically we are able to do. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you on that one, because typically at the Stone Mountain, very, very short periods of time do I get away from the booth to actually look around at the other vendors and what's going on. So, yeah, this was a much more relaxed atmosphere.
Well, that's why we have the booth strategically located near the restroom.
Very good. All righty then. All right, guys. So that pretty much sums up our trip. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and call out for any late check-ins, any repeater anywhere. And I'm going to go ahead and open up the floor. So if you have any questions or comments for any of the other members, now's your time. The floor is open and Net Control is standing by.
This is
Cassandra?
Atlanta 911, Cassandra and Woodstock, WRAS 515.
Net Control's acknowledging Atlanta 911, Cassandra right here in Woodstock. Good evening, friend. How are you doing tonight?
Hello, my sweet friend. I'm doing fabulous. I just decided to turn it on, and I caught part of your funny story, and so I'm glad that you guys had a great time. I haven't had a you and catch up since you got back.
Yeah, I know you've been busy since we've gotten back, but just wanted to take an opportunity to shout out and thank you as well for coming over and helping out with the dogs. The dogs were definitely looking very good when we came home and very, very happy. So appreciate everything that you've done for us, my friend. Definitely, I don't know. We owe you one for sure.
Well, I'm not sure how much I did, although it was very... The dogs did not want to go out, but they did eat, and they got some snacks. But you also kept my little monster, so I appreciate you taking my breath. You did miss the beautiful snow that lasted however long. You got to see some of my favorite. Now, they will be going up to PetSmart for adoptions on Saturday, and we're hoping they find their forever homes too. They're pretty awesome.
Well, that's very cool, Jennifer. That's awesome that you're able to do that. Cassandra, Atlanta 911, will be the first to tell you that I am a foster failure. The one and only foster animal that we took in here, we never gave back. So we failed miserably. We're not allowed to foster anymore.
No.
I know that feeling. We have one foster failure, but we had over 40 come through our house this last year.
Holy cow.
We let go of 39 of them, but Mr. Devin, he's part of our family from the get-go.
Yep, that is both an exciting and a sad time, when you raise them the way that you do, and then you give them on to their forever home. And, just a little piece of you gets attached every single time. But that's awesome, Jennifer, that you guys are doing that over there. We need more foster families for sure. There's a lot of animals out there that need a home. and need a temporary place to stay until they find that forever home for sure. So, Jennifer, it is good talking to you, my friend. I am so thrilled that you caught us before it was over. I definitely look forward to catching up with you again real soon, my friend. And with that, again, I'm going to call out for any late check-ins, any repeater anywhere, and the floor is still open. Net control is standing by.
Atlanta 275 WREB 972, Ken in Canton. Sorry I'm late, Julie.
Net control is acknowledging Atlanta 275, Ken in Canton. No apologies necessary, Ken. I wouldn't say you're late. I would say you're just in time, my friend. How are you doing over there?
I am doing well, ma'am. I have a conflict on once a month meeting with Thursday's meeting at the VFW, and I ran home real quickly just to see if I could catch the tail end of the check-in, and it worked. So I'm glad just to be here. Thank you very much.
Well, that is awesome stuff, Ken. Glad that we were still hanging out here. I would say it was meant to be, my friend. So I heard you guys had quite a bit of snow over the weekend. Was it about 2 to 3 inches is what I heard there in Canton?
Yes, most definitely. I don't know what happened in my yard, but I think it might have been a little bit thicker than that. And my granddaughter made probably a snowman at least 6 foot tall and probably about, I don't know, 20 inches around. It was a huge snowman that they made, and they had a great time. But what's even better is it only lasted for 1 day.
Yeah.
So we're proud of that.
Yeah, for sure. That makes it nice. That's the beauty of being down here in Georgia that we've learned anyway. You know, you get a snow like that, and usually by noon, it's all melted. So that is cool stuff. Did you guys take pictures and post that on Facebook?
Yes, we did. In fact, I believe my wife posted some of those pictures out on Facebook. So they have those out there for forever moments, I guess.
That is awesome, Ken. Very cool. I can't believe that you were able to build one that big, 6 foot tall. That's incredible, especially for around these parts. But awesome stuff, Ken. Well, you're sounding fantastic tonight, my friend. Glad you got an opportunity to check in with us. Always fun talking to you. Hope you have a great weekend. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and pause again for any late check-ins, any repeater anywhere, and the floor is still open. Net control is standing by.
This is?
Oh?
Atlanta 940 WRAR 806, Shannon in Ackworth.
Net control is acknowledging Atlanta 940, Shannon in Ackworth. Good evening, my friend. How are you doing tonight?
Well, good evening there, friends. Welcome back to Georgia. I got the tail end of your fun story. Can't wait to hear more about it. Going on here today, we spent most of the day homesick, but we're ready to rock it out tomorrow. But yeah, glad to hear that you missed the snow. There were quite a few being built, but hey, it all left. Just you guys have brought the sunshine back. How are you?
Well, we are doing great. We enjoyed a little visit yesterday from your little man EJ. That was a lot of fun to have him over here. He and I had discussed that I am going to have a special EJ box over here for when he comes to hang out, that he's got his own special toys to play with.
Oh.
Well, that sounds about right. He likes to have his own space where he goes. I'm glad you guys got to visit with him. He was actually asking me about you. That explains why. Well, good, I'm glad. Snuggle the lady.
I think she's on her HT in the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, your signal, my friend, is getting pretty rough over there, so you must be on your HT. But anyway, I look forward to catching up with you real soon. You have a birthday that we're going to be celebrating here shortly, so definitely looking forward to that. I've got something special to bring with us when we hang out. So, but yeah, for sure. But anyway, I'll let you in on that the next time I see you. So I hope you get to feeling better real soon, my friend. You sound a little congested over the airs, and keep the rest of the boys healthy over there. But you need to get better for your birthday. So look forward to hanging out with you real soon, my friend. And with that, one of the things that I didn't get an opportunity to announce is our membership status. So, that's exciting stuff as well. Currently, we have 166 paid members, 97 of which are amateur radio operators, which is very, very cool. That is a huge number.
It is.
A huge percentage. So that brings us a total of 358 tactical unit numbers that have been assigned.
Those are not shabby numbers.
They are not shabby numbers at all. Last year's goal was 200.
Yep.
And we blew that away. So very, very cool stuff.
Yeah.
And, it'll be interesting to see what we end up by the end of this year.
I think we'll blow it away again.
I do too.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome stuff.
So there's one more thing that we should discuss that I don't think I wrote on those notes. And that is the gathering on March
That's right.
21st. I think we have more information than we had last time, and that is that the gathering time will be 6 p.m.
Oh, you already have a time?
We have a time.
Okay.
We will we'll have more information about the venue soon.
Yeah, but can you kind of give them a little clue as to the area that we're going to be?
Oh yeah, it's going
to
be in the Austell area.
That's right.
Yeah.
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 So, yeah, we will definitely keep you all posted on the location as soon as we get that secured. But it'll definitely be in the Austell area, March 21st at 6 p.m. So definitely put that on your calendar. And Andrew, if you're listening, try to get that day off. So
that's a Saturday, I believe.
Oh, is it a Saturday?
Yeah. So
very cool. So Andrew, yeah, we might be able to see you after work. So that would be cool stuff. But if you haven't had an opportunity, this is an excellent time for you to put a voice to the face and meet some great people. So it's always an awesome time. We going to have any giveaways?
I don't have anything to give away at this point.
Oh, my goodness. What the heck?
How about some chickens?
Or eggs. We might have some eggs.
We're going to get some different chickens for that because these chickens are not producing.
Well, they've been pretty traumatized here lately. But anyway, yep. All right. With that, I am going to call for a last call for late check-ins and last call for additional comments. Net Control is standing by.
Copy me, this is Cassandra.
Was that Cassandra?
I'm not sure.
Station, can you please bring that back? Station, I didn't get a good read on you. Can you please bring that back? Well, with nothing more heard, this concludes the North Georgia Regional GMRS Net. We had a total of 22 check-ins, including myself. Net Control will be returning the repeater back to normal use. Everyone that signed in should sign out. Thank you for allowing me to be your Net Control tonight. Good night, everyone. Atlanta 947, WQIR 514, clear.
Cool. All right. We'll hang out here for just a minute and let some of these folks check out.
I heard
unreadable.
something about Net Control, but...
If that was Cassandra...
29, WRCU 796. Clear monitoring.
If that was Cassandra, she was unreadable there.
Atlanta 57, WQZC 882. I'm clear and monitoring.
WRAC 241, Atlanta 403, clear monitoring.
Atlanta 946, WQIR 514, be clear, and I'm not monitoring.
There's something wrong with the
Atlanta
speaker.
261, WRCT 399.
You get like a poppy distortion from time to time. I'm getting it too.
What's up with
it's overdriven
really
electronically.
I thought maybe something was wrong with my...
Your fan wants to talk to you.
Huh.
She doesn't realize we're still broadcasting.
Atlanta 410, WRFA 652. Clear and standing by.
McDonough 22, WRCR 952, clear and standing by also.
I think that last one was Randy, but I'm not entirely sure.
No.
Atlanta 275, WRED, clear.
All right. Okay, folks. Well, we are close enough to the end of our list that if they do check out, we'll check them out. And if they don't check out, we will check them out. That's just kind of how we roll around here. Are we going to
check them out?
We're going to check them out. Cool. They're checked out one way or another. So, was it, is it Blondie? Oh, never mind. Thanks for hanging out with us this evening. And it looks to me like we've had some buffering along the way. I'm going to look into that and see if I can figure out why that is. And hopefully next week we have a little smoother edition of the live stream. But again, thanks for hanging out with us this evening. We look forward to catching up with all of you again real soon. I guess I should have been, let's see, yeah, that. I too many buttons. You know, there's so many buttons. You know, and they have different colors. There's red ones and there's green ones, and I have no idea what the blue ones do. But in any case, there's too many buttons. So thanks again, everyone, and we look forward to catching up with all of you again real soon. This is WQIR 514 Atlanta 946 and
Atlanta 947.
And we're clear.
Clear.